The ancient Scylla got removed from Roblox Fish. For those that don't know, it was actually supposed to be coming in this update, but they removed it just before release. You can see right here, there was supposed to be a rare version of the Scylla being its ancient variant. It was then removed right before the update. Why? I have no clue. If I had to guess, they're saving it for the next update. Any ancient variant, like the ancient Orca and the ancient Kraken, is usually 2.5x higher in value. So that would make the ancient Scylla crazy valuable. An average of like 2.6 million. As a Prismus, of course. Here's an entire new Cthulhu update in just 1 minute. First off, we got Cthulhu Boss. Then you could also see right here, one of the new rods. Another, it just doesn't stop. Apparently a starter rod, wildflower, firefly rod, and some other thing, I don't even know. Let me tell you this, you have to be in this update till the countdown hits 0. Be like 2 hours early, because you could get free Cthulhu boat, as well as free limited time skin. The devs leaked a new currency we're getting in the new Cthulhu update. For those that don't know, it's actually coming this Saturday. It's the biggest update yet. I mean, just like, look at this boss. He literally took one of Scylla's heads. Bro's insane. So anyway, it got confirmed that we're getting a C2, which pretty much means a whole new world in Fish. Kind of like we just got rebirthed. And well, in the trailer, they accidentally leaked this. It was probably intentional, to be honest, but it's a whole new currency. Instead of credits with a C, it's E. So if I have to guess, fish that you catch from C2, you probably cannot sell in C1, and C1 fish you probably cannot sell in C2. So it's like a whole new restart, as if you started all over in Fish, but you probably at least keep your rods. Or do you restart in rods? Who knows? It might be a whole new restart in rods and everything, because in the trailer they also said starter rods. Let me know your theories and everything. There's this crazy method to instantly catch any secret fish, like the Doge fin and toilet fish. So just watch this. This crazy method to get the secret toilet fish and the Doge fin literally instantly. And dude, this has got to be broken. So first off, you want the training rod that you get from Moosewood. And then you want to use deep coral bait, which is from geodes you could get from Desolate Deep. Now just keep in mind, the rod and coral bait decreases your luck. And well, in C2, you go to the ocean where you could catch these secrets and just fish with this loadout and watch. You can literally instant catch any secret. I think it's the same for the Doge and toilet fish. So if I had to guess, the game thinks you need less luck to catch these secrets. Obviously, should not be the case. So this has to be broken. If you do abuse this, I'm guessing developers will probably wipe you. So I'd say stay away from it. It's not that crazy anyway. I just wanted to let you guys know for your collections, because that's what I did. The most useless $10 million Zenith rod actually has a cool passive ability. Not saying it's worth it, but as they're catching fishes, you can see your mutation chance goes up while your resilience goes down. And it keeps going, so I have to figure out what is the max. Alright, let's see with this one here. I just gotta make sure I get a perfect catch. 7, 8, 9, and it looked like it capped at 10. Let's try to get a lower percent progress speed fish. Alright, right here, 7, 8, 9, and oh, it caps out at a 10 with a 5 resilience, which is pretty much 1,000% more chances on getting a mutation. You guys let me know, is this rod worth it?
So today, we're gonna try getting an army of werewolves and see what it can do against the final boss. To be on theme here, I'm literally gonna play as the werewolf class, tame wolves. All you had to do was feed him a dead body. But with werewolves, it's not so easy to do that. Come here, werewolf. Where are you? Oh, eat it. Eat it. Bro, I knew this wasn't gonna work.
Here's the best money-making method to make over 72 million a day in Roblox Fish. It will cost you 15 million to get this prism rod and combine it with the Sea Overlord enchant. If you don't have this rod, if you don't have enough money, don't worry, just fish in this area, you'll make enough. Luckily, I have my spawn point set at Calm Zone already, so you have to beat the entire Mariana's Veil. Do the little shift lock method to skip the obby, and then just glide all the way to the end. And here we go to Veil of the Forsaken. Now get your luck as high as possible possible, obviously affording what you could do, meaning server luck or Aurora. Use the rod that I showed you with the Sea Overlord enchant, and you'll make easily 2 to 3 million an hour just by fishing here. Every time a Silas spawns, that'll just add a bonus to how much money you make. So depending on your luck, it could really go upwards to 3, 4, maybe even 5 million if someone's spawning in Silas for you. This is the most expensive rod in the game and arguably the best rod. The reason why I say it's the best rod is because it has a crazy passive ability with its already really good stats. The passive ability has a 50% chance to give you a Prismus mutation, which is an 8x mutation. And I got a Prismus Scylla, which is really easy since it's a 50-50. The crazy part is, it's not even that heavy. It's a 350,000 kg Scylla, which is like its average. And this one fish sells for over a million, 1.14 million. So 1,114,000 is absolutely crazy for just one single fish that spawns in, and you can easily catch it with this rod. This is the best money making rod, and you can make it even better with the crazy enchant. There's 2 enchants that you would want on this, and you could pick either or. I'm not enchanting it yet. First off, if you have a skill issue, then get a steady enchant. It helps with progress loss. So if you can't catch fish, then get the steady enchant. If you don't have a skill issue, get the Sea Overlord, which is with the exalted relics, and it will add a 25% size buff on the fish on top of the passive. That's a 50% chance for 8x mutation. So my Prismus Scylla, that's like 350,000 kg, that's already over $1 million, will be well over $1 million easily if I had that enchant on. And if you do have exalted relics, then do the Sea King. It's a 10% size buff. This corpse gives you almost 100% fuel in Roblox Dead Rails. So you might think coal gives you the most amount of fuel, and well, you're wrong. For those that don't know, if you defeat the Nikola Tesla boss at the end, and if you use it for fuel, the boss itself gives 13,350 meters, which is 41 out of 50 for the fuel gauge, which means it's 82% full just from that one corpse. Yeah, it's not ideal since you're already at the end, so you don't really need fuel, but the devs made it like that. Maybe it'll be useful in the future, who knows. Here's every free rod in Roblox Fish. First off, we have Rod of Time, and then you have the Magma Rod, a quest rod, and then the Fungal Rod in Mushgrove Quest. Don't forget about the Exalted Rod by putting in all these different relics. It's technically free. Then you have the Sunken Rod that you get with treasure chests using the treasure map. I don't have the Auric Rod yet. Very small chance to get it with sunken chests that spawn every hour. The No Life Rod unlocked at level 500, and Seraphic Rod unlocked at level 1000. Well, you also have all these past event rods here: Haunted, Relic, Antler, North Star, Frost Warden, Fishmas, Frostfire, and Firework, as well as a Shamrock Rod, the last event. Astral Rod was from a previous code, same with the Event Horizon Rod, and lastly, of course, the Flimsy Rod. This is the best money-making rod in the game, at least for Fish C2. It's called the Free Spirit Rod. You can see the stats are actually really good for this, and it has a pretty good passive ability. So it has a 20% chance to activate its passive ability, which will make it rain purple gemstones and give it a blue mutation. That mutation is a 5x, and also while you're fishing, you get slashes up until 50%. But just keep in mind, this rod is temporarily the best. Here's all of them falling from the sky, which means we got blue mutation. Surprisingly, on the exotic, the Great Dreamer Rod is still broken and is supposed to be better than all the other rods, so just keep that in mind. As far as fishing spots, go to Isle of New Beginnings or Azora Lagoon. Those are the best spots to make money. This is probably the best skin crate you can get. Sadly, the only way to get it is Robux. You could actually get this type of crate from any one of these eggs. They look the exact same from a free egg and the Robux egg. Obviously, with the Robux egg, it's a whole lot more common to get than with the free eggs, but the chances are just sad. With the free egg to get the Heaven's Rod skin, it's a 0.001% chance. With the Robux egg, it's a 3% chance. Technically, that would mean 26,000 Robux, but the skin looks cool. Probably not worth it, but if I could get that skin, I'd probably be the player with one of the most expensive skins in the game, technically, since it's a 26,000 Robux skin. Let's do one more spin. Hopefully, I can get the Heaven's Rod skin. And yo, it's kind of close to that. Yo, I got got it. No way. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that. Well, that looks super cool. Is this skin worth it? Let me know. Fan-made Dead Rolls game has literally a blazing sword class. 135 bonzo. Gosh dang it, why is everything expensive? This better be OP. Okay, first of all, the armor looks really cool, so that's a plus. Moment of truth? Underwhelming, bro. But is it OP? Guys, I think it's confirmed we're getting a secret Cthulhu boss in Roblox Fish. For those that are behind, we have an NPC here that says the Great Dreamer is coming. In the next big update, they already changed the name to !curse. Something is happening. And the description, the Great Dreamer shall return. If you search up the Great Dreamer on Google, you get Cthulhu, which looks really cool. And Cthulhu is not even new to Roblox at all. There was actually an egg hunt before with literally a Cthulhu egg. And there's even a Cthulhu limited that you could buy. It's a little while to the update, but every week when Fish has a mini update, it's possible we could get closer and closer to this boss. So the Great Dreamer Rod is actually now fixed. And well, its passive ability is pretty decent. First, you have to do 2 catches. There's the first, and there's the second. As you guys see, Cthulhu spawns in and actually gives you a random fish. And it also has a 5% chance to give you a cursed touch mutation, which currently, in my opinion, is completely broken. You guys can watch my full video on that, because this rod may sound OP, but man, oh man, it feels a lot more rare than 5%. Is it worth it? In my opinion, still one of the worst rods in the game. If you have the Prism Rod, use that. Or just use a Free Spirit Rod. So there's a new rod that's believed to be the new Cthulhu Rod. Just go to Birch K inside this bunker. Now, just forget about the Mila quest, Mila Rod, and all that for a second. Let's just look at this rod right here. Now, you can see this rod. You can see that it's green. Very, very likely to be some sort of Cthulhu Rod. Or it's just an admin rod that only admins have and is nothing related to Cthulhu. In this fan-made game, we actually have the Revenge of Medusa Rod, which looks pretty similar. It's a fan-made rod and has a cool passive ability where it pretty much instant catches any fish. Cthulhu Rod would be really cool to get added. Today's Thursday, and every Saturday Fish has an update. Well, they leaked one of the big ones that are coming soon. I saw this yesterday, but I thought I should make a video now. The Journey Up has been here. This is the biggest update coming April 26th, but this one was newly added, the Egg Hunt, April 19th, which is somewhat soon. No description yet, but it is completely new. Looks like we're going to be getting an Egg Hunt, I guess for Easter, in Fish that might give us a lot of crazy limited time rewards, including rods, fish, mutations, a lot of other stuff. Anything's really possible. No leaks yet, other than that. But just keep an eye out. Here's the traveling distance for every single item in Roblox Dead Rails. First off, the coal, 4K meters. Newspaper, 120 meters. Wanted poster, 120 meters. The book and the wheel, 1,000 meters. Chair, 1,700. Rope, 1,500. Barrel, 2,000. For the corpse, vampire, outlaw, and zombie, 700 meters. Horse and unicorn, 500 meters. The wolf, 1,500 meters. And werewolf, 1,700 meters. I hope this helps so you don't waste anything. Here's every new mutation in the Mariana's Real update that you probably missed. First off, in volcanic vents, you're gonna go right over here and there's gonna be a rod that costs 300,000. It's called the volcanic rod and it has a 20% chance on giving you an Ashen Fortune, which is a 5x mutation. Honestly, really good for a 300k rod. And the second one in Calm Zone right over here is the Prism Rod that costs 15 million, and you have to complete the entire bestiary of Veil of the Forsaken. It has a 50% chance of giving you a Prismus enchant, which is an 8x mutation. Crazy OP. And those are pretty much it. Don't forget to get these rods because they're really OP. Flying fishes are coming to Fish. Alright, let me explain. So we just had the Cthulhu update, which was, in my opinion, very overhyped. I mean, you guys can let me know your opinion. I'm not saying it's a bad update at all. Really good update, but just a little overhyped. Just head over to this island, Isle of New Beginnings. There's 2 NPCs that talk about flying fish. They talk a lot and have a lot of dialogue, so I won't go over everything. This guy over here talks about him seeing some types of flying fishes. The important one is over here. Here he is. He's actually a pirate, Captain Bloodfin, and he literally says, "The sky speaks to me. Nothing yet, but rumors fish in the sky. Too big to blink. Not swimming, but they're floating and never touch water." That pretty much summarizes it. You guys could tell it's probably a reference to a new game that's coming soon that's similar to Fish. And that game's called Beak.
Yo guys, in Fish, there is a new quest, kind of similar to the Brick Rod quest, guys. If you remember back in the day, a few months ago, the Brick Rod was kind of like a new secret thing that we were all trying to figure out, guys, in the game. And for figuring it out, we ended up getting the Brick Rod. We got something new, guys, very similar. This is now the Myla quest, the Myla cat quest. Essentially, guys, we have to go and figure out this new quest, which I'm going to be showing you guys how to complete today. Developers is a little missing poster here, guys, that we need to find this Myla cat, and we'll get big rewards this island. Let me quickly get my GPS out so you guys can easily find the coordinates. So on the GPS, guys, this is 1700x, 140y, doesn't really matter, and then minus 2400 on the z-axis. Anyway, guys, once you come up over here, we can go ahead and open up this. We also got some hieroglyphics over here, guys, which were there right at the start of the game, but this little bunker has recently been able to be opened a few updates ago. So we can now enter this bunker, guys, and as you can see, in this bunker there's a bunch of claw marks, and this is from the Myla cat. This is hinting that the Myla cat, guys, is here. Now, we've got a ton of different stuff over here. I mean, this could even be the rod that we get, guys. This looks like it could be a rod, to be honest, in the game. It looks super cool, so that could be the rod that we end up getting from this Myla cat quest. Let's see if there's any more clues around here, guys, before we actually show you exactly where Myla is. A noob, and on the noob is something. Let me go in and show you guys how to go ahead and get there. This for a lot of things in the past. Let me figure this out, guys. Okay, guys, we managed to glitch out, but unfortunately we weren't able to go in and land on it, guys. But on there is a Myla cat. Not be there forever, but let me quickly show you guys a badge here. So this is the badge for the Myla quest, and 4 people currently have this. Someone got this yesterday, guys, so this is actually currently obtainable. We just need to figure out exactly what to do, and I think I've just figured that out. So guys, I believe this is gonna be the second seas version of the Brick Rod quest official Fish wiki, and as you can see, guys, here's the Myla item. It says here Myla is the item central to the progression within the Myla quest in Fish. It's going to give us the Myla rod and other Myla themed content. So it says here the Myla quest can be completed via the following steps list below. If you click on expand, guys, it just brings us a picture of Myla on a toilet. And if you click on Myla quest, it leads us to the toilet fish. If you click on Myla rod, it leads to the toilet fish.
Let me show you how you can literally make $624 million a day in Fish. You're gonna have to go to Mariana's Vale all the way to the calm zone. This place got buffed. So the crystallized sea dragon here that once was a seeker is now exotic, making it super easy to catch. So make sure you have Aurora Totem that costs 500k. You'll make that back from fishing. I use the Prism Rod, of course, because I have it's the best rod in the game with the Blessed Song enchant, which is the best you can have. If you don't have that, Kraken Rod with a steady enchant is also good. And probably use Deep Coral Bait with the Kraken Rod. That means I make 26 million an hour. Times that by 24 if you do this 20. Now let's make it a little bit more realistic average luck. I made 1.5 million in 5 minutes, 18 million an hour, 432 million a day. There are literally no excuses for money in Fish now. Is there an innkeeper in the Vale of the Forsaken? Well, let's first look at how many do we have in total. You can see right here, we have 3 innkeepers in total in this update. So to answer everyone's question, no, there is no innkeeper at the end where you can catch the Scylla, but it could be. So devs, if we get enough attention in this video, maybe the devs will listen to us and add an innkeeper in the last area, or even a portal after you complete the entire update. I think that's fair. Let me know what you guys think